Kirk, I'm going to give you just a few minutes here on this meter, this Televis meter. The first thing that you want to know is that the channel info and the system scan are the two things that you're going to be interested in. The rest of it's really not going to mean much, a whole lot to you. The channel info, once I'm on that indication there, I'm just going to press the button and it will take me directly to the channel that I select by rotating this knob. So if I rotate this, I see I'm on channel 75. I've got a power reading here of 0.2 dBmV, and that the one thing that's important about this is that it's got an MER. My MER is 37.4. That's my MER. It should be 40 here at my home, and that's where I'm looking at this right now, but I've been having some issues with Time Warner. They are having some issues with the signal coming into to this whole subdivision. So I've got 0.2 dBmV, and that my carrier noise in a digital, I don't need to pay any attention to that. The one thing I need to do is pay attention to the MER. That should be at least 35 or above. Right now I am getting a little bit of pixelating on some channels, and so that's why that level is low, and I can tell, so I can explain to them what's going on. And if I just keep on changing this, I can go to different channels and just keep on scanning down. Now I'm on a different channel here, on channel 67. Now once I get to about 65, I believe it is, there is my analog signals. Now see, my analog signals are about 8 dB or so higher than my digital signals. So I've got 8 dBmV, and I've got a carrier to noise of about 45, which is acceptable. 40 to 45 is about minimum. You want to be at least better than that for analog. So my analog spectrum starts at about channel 2, goes up to channel 65. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to get to the digital spectrum, and we're going to press the home button. I'm going to rotate this little indicator around here, and all you do is just press your finger on it and rotate it around. Press the OK button, and now what it's going to do is scan my entire spectrum. And my entire spectrum indicates that, on my channel 2, which that's where that little gray line is. If you can see it right there, there's a little gray spot. That is my marker. And that marker is in reference to the channel indicator that I have right up here. So if I rotate this, the marker is going to move along with my channel number. So as I rotate this here, you can see that it went to channel 11, and that it also indicates a new level there of 11.7 dBmV. So if I go back down here to channel 2, channel 2 was 13. That's pretty iffy, but it's okay. There's a little drop in the level, but they're not paying much attention to the analog in this location anymore. So I'm going to go up to channel 65. Let's go to channel 66, 67. This is in my digital range now, and my power level is running about 2.8 dBmV. Now, you can see my digital spectrum is most of it's in the green. Starts back here, let me get a pointer, about right where that little blip is at, and then goes on out. And you can see how flat that digital spectrum is here. I've got a little bit of slope in my amplifier, but not a whole lot. But that's typically what a digital spectrum should look like. Now I'll go all the way out here, and that is channel 102. There's 107. So there's a reasonably good level, and we're probably varying. I've got at 107, I've got about 2.4 dBmV. Let's go down at the other end of the spectrum. I have about 2.2, Yeah, 2.2 dBmv. So basically, I'm just almost flat across the board, and that's what we should expect. To go back to the individual channels, I can press the OK button. I'm sorry, press Home button, and then go up to the individual channel, press my OK button, and then I'm reading a digital channel here, and you can see my MER is real low on that channel, and that's because it's running about 38. That's too low for perfect pictures, but it's acceptable to most folks. That's all there is. If you need any more information, let me know.